I started creating my free clay recipe book for you guys. So what I wanted to do was create some tutorials to go with it. This week we'll be making paper mache with flour. So if you want to see how I create this recipe, keep on watching. So I'm starting the Ultimate Clay Beginning recipe book, and I wanted to show you guys, although the recipe does call for 3 cups of paper mache, I normally do mine in a batch and then I freeze it. So I'll blend this, make it look nice the way I like it, and then I'll freeze it and then use it as I need it. Now you do have 2 options. You can actually just keep making sure that your paper is gone to pulp, and this is just white used paper that we had at home that I shredded, and because the water is also gray, I'll rinse it to try and get it as white as I possibly can. For the paper mache original, this is recipe number 1. After you've done your paper pulp, what I'm going to do is measure out my paper clay. If I'm going to add any additional liquid, I make sure that I measure this out so that it's dry, because then I'm going to re-add the liquid in there. And I'm only measuring it out for you guys. Normally I don't. So just so you know, so you have a gauge. Now you don't have to do this. I put this in because I don't like the smell of the paper. This is not the cleaning solution that I would normally use. That's why I'm not going to show you. 1, 2, just to give it a better smell. I know you don't really need this part. And I also add in 2 of vinegar. Now guys, if you want to change the color of the brown paper, you can add, like, split your batch in half and then add bleach to it. That's what I do to lighten it up, because when you add paint to it, it changes the texture and the color if you don't want that. And then I add my salt, which is about 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay, and you're gonna mix that. Now what you want to do is make sure that it's still moist. It has enough water in it, because you still have to add flour. Some people do add glue. To be one of the first to check out my tutorials, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified when I upload my post on Tuesdays. We're gonna start off with 1/2 cup of flour. At this time, if you feel that this is too dry, you can tip in a little bit of water, because you want it so that it's more floury than paper, okay? If you want to add color, you literally can take part of this out and you can add the acrylic paint. What I would do is add the acrylic paint like now, because you may need to add more flour to it so that it's not all sticky. If you want to tag me on any of your projects, I do have my Instagram page where you are able to tag me, and then also I do have my Facebook page where you are able to upload different DIY projects. You can check out the link in the description box. Now that you know how to make the paper mache with flour, I want you to check out these tutorials next. If you like this week's video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to comment down below and share the content with your family and friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Take care.